What's up? It's Chandler with GamingIllustrated.com with another review. Today we're going to look at Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, available for the PS3, Xbox 360, and PC. We get to go back to where it all started, and this time you're not the good guy. At least, that's what I thought, but I'm not going to spoil anything for you. You are part of the Delta team, and your mission starts off with an old face, in which you get to meet up with Hunk, and you try to secure the G-Virus from Dr. Birkin.
Intercept Birkin and secure the G-Virus.
One thing leads to another, and you know the rest of the story. Now Delta Team is being blamed for the outbreak, and you have to do crowd control, clear Umbrella's name, and along the way, you run into a lot of familiar faces that made Resident Evil what it is today, from Leon Kennedy to Nemesis.
Where's the little girl?
Claire, take Sherry. Get out of here.
The action is busy and fast-paced in this game. Almost every known enemy in the Resident Evil roster will be seen and unleashed on you during your quest to clear Umbrella's name. Not only do you have to deal with zombies, dogs, and hunters, but you also have to go through government-hired guns as well. The multiplayer I felt was fun and offered a lot of replay value. You get 4 game modes with up to 8 players, from a survival mode, CTF, which involves capturing the G-Virus sample, deathmatch, and heroes, where you get to play all the memorable characters from Jill Valentine to Carlos Oliveira. Same thing with Leon. It was pretty clever, and it was nice to kind of go back and relive those glory days back in the late 90s. I enjoyed the fact that we actually get to relive the Raccoon City that we always saw in the cutscenes in the previous games. The only problem was you get thrown back into a world where it's kind of like all the zombies kind of stuck in, an isolated world, and you always seen the person that was late to the party. Well, in this game, you are the party. You have plenty of teammates in your squad with plenty of individual talents and skills that you can earn through experience to help you along the way. Now, some characters feature the ability to cloak, some are medics, others provide power-ups like immunity to infection, stim packs. We did an interview with a rep back in E3 last year, and they were talking about how this dynamic would kind of help you think about your team makeup going into certain games. And honestly, I really didn't see that mattering too much in terms of the makeup. I'm sure maybe if you play a higher, tougher difficulty, maybe that does matter. But honestly, I didn't see that mattering too much. But in the end, though, I definitely enjoyed the presentation of this game. Another minor gripe I had with this game was the AI. Playing the solo campaign, my teammates would come off sometimes as very indecisive, running around like chickens with their heads cut off, and rather useless. The enemy AI also had its moments as well, where I would be shooting at a zombie and it would just walk right past me as I unloaded clip after clip on it without a care in the world. It's not going to distract too much from the game, but I think this is something that Capcom definitely could have worked on. Now, despite the past couple of gripes I have to say I still had a fun time with this game. I might come off as a bit of a Resident Evil fanboy defending this title because I've been such a loyal fan of this game. That's not to say that this game doesn't have its faults. I have spent a few nights, though, playing this game till about 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning, and I feel a lot of you will as well. Now, some of you may not have liked the transition from the old Resident Evil games, the survivor horror theme games, to the third-person action shooter games that they are now. But I think that Capcom has been able to find a nice balance in this game here. I had a couple of moments where I got just as scared as I did back in 1999 when I was playing the old school game, when I was being chased by a tyrant or Dr. Birkin, or if I entered an empty room that could be filled with zombies. Within a few seconds, I felt that Capcom did a great job of capturing that. Now, Capcom hasn't lost its touch. They've just retooled it, and I feel that they have found something here that, while it still needs a few touch-ups, it works. And I had a blast with their newest title here. Now, before I get out of here, I got to put together here a little montage here, so I hope you guys enjoy. And this is Chandler here again, signing off. If you want to catch any more news, reviews, or interviews, head to GamingIllustrated.com.